Welcome. Welcome to our pop-up. This was we were like, you know what? There is some new goodies that Mary Kay came out with, and we are so excited. And so we figure let's do a little pop-up, quick, fast. Thank you to those of you who are here live, and some of you might be watching the replay. I'm Latrice, and I'm just going to be taking you through a little bit of info about something we're really excited, a brand new skincare line that launched. And so this skincare line, we're excited about it because it's really designed for a few different groups of people. It's really for the next generation, those of, who are the people we know that are teens and tweens. You got maybe some young people in the house, maybe you got some nieces, nephews, because this is a unisex skincare line. And what I've learned about skincare is that the young people are very savvy about skincare, right? Like, they're looking at TikTok or they're looking at other social media. There are whole skincare lines designed for the generation like 16 and under. I've heard of some brands recently and I was like there's this one, and I'm just going to say it because it's nothing, I have no opinion of this brand, but I feel like the name alone, I wouldn't connect it to a child, but it's called Drunk Elephant. And it's a skincare line for young people. And I was like, that is interesting. Okay. But anyway, they're so savvy though. Like, who do you know someone in your life that's like all about the trends? They're all about taking care of their skin already. They love the mask. Maybe they're all up in your products, right? And so this is a skincare line for those who are not ready for age-defying products. Maybe you have a skincare, if we have some consultants on here as well. This is also for our consultants to learn a little bit more. Maybe you've had people who used to use our botanical regimen. And so this is replacing that. And it just launched. So it launched in the month of May. So this is brand spanking new. We're actually looking for people who are open to give us feedback on our new skincare line. Maybe if you're a consultant, maybe you are going to try a couple of pieces. And so we're going to just share a little bit more about that this evening. All right. So if you have questions as we go through for consultants or those who are popping on as guests, feel free to drop them in the chat and we will answer them. Or if you have questions about any of the specific anything about skincare or anything about any of these specific products, all right, that we're going to be talking a little bit about today. But we're going to start out by learning a little bit more about our cleansers. Okay, so drop in the chat. I always like to make it interactive a little bit. All right, what is your skin type? Would you say you're more normal to dry, or are you more combination to oily? So that just means typically if you washed your face and just let it be as it is for a couple minutes, what would happen? Would it just feel dry like a raisin, or would it be feeling like you're already getting shiny or oily in your T-zone? Okay, so let's see. All right, y'all are lighting up the chat already. Yes. Okay, Yvette says normal to dry. Arceli oily, Lori normal to dry, Tracy normal to dry, and I would be combination to oily. All right, so I'm excited that in our skincare lines, we have 6 of them, and whether you use this skincare line or if you're using one of our other ones, most of them have it based on your skin type. And so this new Mary Kay skincare line is also in that same realm. There's one for normal to dry, that would be the hydrating cleanser. And so I actually grabbed my products as well so you can just see them, but they're nice and big. It's going to last you a couple of months, about 2 to 3 months using this, because a little goes a long way. So our hydrating cleanser, it's a very gentle formula. It prepares your skin for the next step in your routine. It's going to get impurities off of your skin. It's going to help to not have your skin feeling stripped of necessary moisture, and you can use it twice a day. So 89% of women agree that the Mary Kay Hydrating Cleanser left their skin feeling soft, not tight or dry. All right. So based on that, you'd be like, ooh, I need a hydrating cleanser. Now, the mattifying cleanser, I see Carolyn dropped in the chat too. She's more combination. So us combo girls, combo to oily, or even for the young men, combo to oily. And this is a really good, I wanted to talk about this for young men too, because if you have anyone in your life that plays sports, they need a skincare regimen. They need to be on a skincare regimen now. They're getting ready to go into, whether they play sports for school or just for fun, they get sweaty, right? And instead of just using whatever that's in the shower their shower gel, whatever falls from their like their face or their hair rather, the shampoo on their face, getting them on a regimen now is good because what do young people often go through? Breakouts, hormones, all of that. And even though we have a skincare line specifically for acne, sometimes just getting them on a basic regimen helps in this regard. So the mattifying cleanser, again, is going to help reduce shine, effectively removes the impurities and excess oil, prepares your skin for the next step in your routine. And 92% of people agreed that the mattifying cleanser effectively removed excess oil. Those are some pretty good numbers, right? To show the value of that. All right. So at the very least, you want to start with a cleanser. Now, I know we've got those on here who maybe you're like, well, I don't need I need anti-aging. So could this skincare line benefit me? And the answer is yes. There's two products we're going to talk about that are going to work no matter what skincare line you're currently using. Because the cool thing about Mary Kay skincare lines, the 6 ones that we have, when our scientists put everything together and they're in the room, making sure, the products and the ingredients talk to each other, it's so that there's no chemical warfare on your face. If you decide that you want to use a cleanser from one line of Mary Kay's products with the scrub, maybe from this line with maybe some like natural products from our naturally line, and even maybe need an acne fighting ingredient sometimes. So this is our exfoliating scrub. Now I've used this one. I've already started using the exfoliating scrub. And what I like about it is, like it says, you can use it 2 to 3 times a week. It's just very gentle. It is a very gentle scrub. I will say though, to be transparent, I think this is one that you want to use in the shower. Okay, because I used this just after washing my face, put the scrub on, felt great, just rub it in. Woo! It took a long time to get all the little pearlescent pieces off of my face. Like I was trying to move on to the next step and I was like, oh, there's still a little bit here under my neck. There's still a little bit. So I'm just going to keep it real. But if I was in the shower, wouldn't that more easily come off, right? So that is something good. And that's great for the multitasker people, which is, I'm one of those people where I'm just like, all right, let me be showering. Oh, let's put that scrub on, let that mask do its thing while I'm in the shower. Who does that? You got the mask on while you're shaving, while you're doing the everything shower or whatever. So I would say use the scrub in the shower, but it feels really nice. It's very gentle. And so again, it says you can use it every other day. And this is really good for if you have someone who is, or if you decide I want a skincare line, but I just want something gentle, you want to still be able to exfoliate the dead skin off regularly. And so because it's gentle enough to use every other day, or if you're just like, yeah, it's too much, I could do it twice a week, Wednesdays, weekends. That would be my suggestion. So you can use this no matter what your skin type is. So I've already added this to my personal routine, even though I primarily use our Time-Wise skincare for my regimen. Now, the other one I also added, and that is a unisex product that you could use no matter what your current skincare regimen is, with Mary Kay products, is our Mary Kay is the new balancing toner. And so again, who sometimes just likes to use a toner for that extra squeaky clean feel for your face, maybe at the end of the day, right? This is when I personally use it, is at the end of the day, I take all the makeup off and cleaning my face. And sometimes you're just like, yeah, I just want to go one layer deeper. All right. So this has antioxidant properties, going to restore your skin's balance, doesn't dry it out. And it's very gentle and light. And I already had liked our botanical toner. So I will say this one, it feels even gentler than that one does. So that's been really nice. I just use a cotton round with it. So again, these two, the scrub and the toner, could just fit in to a regimen. Sometimes as well, what I find is if you just feel like you need to switch it up and give your skin a little shake up because maybe you're feeling like your results have gotten stagnant, I would recommend this just to like give it a little boost. Okay, so that could work for you in that regard. All right, again, if you have questions as we're going through, let me know. We're going to go back now to the moisturizers from the new skincare line. Again, for your hydrating, if you have drier skin, you need a little bit more hydration. So this is non-greasy, nourishing, lightweight, gentle, it has antioxidants. Use it morning and night. 92% of women agreed that this hydrating moisturizer provided enough daily hydration, right? How many times have you used maybe a moisturizer or something maybe that's not in this Mary Kay line, and then your face is still feeling like it needs a little something else halfway through the day? Has that ever happened to anyone? Well, this is good because it's going to give you enough moisture for 12 hours, all right? And then same with the mattifying one for us combination oily people out here. It's going to be fast absorbing, it's not greasy, lightweight, gentle, has the antioxidant properties, and still gives you that hydration without making you feel too oily. Because again, the number one thing I hear from people who are oily is they say, well, I'm already oily. Why do I need a moisturizer? Because our skin gets dehydrated. So when we don't use a moisturizer with that thought in mind, our skin produces more oil. Go figure. So 95% of women agreed that this moisturizer felt lightweight. All right. And so here is the regimen in total is you have your hydrating regimen with your cleanser, your scrub, toner, and moisturizer for normal to dry skin. And then for those of us with more oily skin, same deal. You just switch out your cleanser and your moisturizer with the one that's more mattifying. All right, so really simple. And the other thing that's great is they also have little go sets. So this is fabulous for my people, my travel people. You're like, I don't want to have to put all the things in the big suitcase. You want something quick. Maybe you're going away for the weekend. Maybe you want to baby step your way in. Maybe you're like, well, I want to try this out. This is about a 1 week supply of the high, maybe you could stretch it out to 10 days. I don't know. But between 7 to 14 days, you're going to be able to experience this, or it's great for traveling. So whether you want to baby step your way in, or you're just like, I know I need this, but I want a travel version. The other thing that I love about our products is there's 100% satisfaction guarantee on every product. So that is another reason why you get a person that comes with your products. Your beauty consultant will work with you to make sure you're getting the best value if you decide to invest in skincare. And again, since we only have one face, isn't that an investment that is worth it? Because we really want to make those adjustments. Sometimes depending on the season, depending on where we're at in our lives, we just need to just shake it up. But again, here's 5 of our skincare regimens. The 6th one is our men's line, so that's just not shown here. But depending on what you're looking for, this is again where your beauty consultant can support you in customizing a regimen. So the one we talked about today in this pop-up is all about our Mary Kay skincare. So this is for the person who's like, I have no signs of aging. I don't care about aging. And that would be our young people, our people probably 20 and under. Or there are also that small group of people who are just super sensitive to everything. If you're just like, everything breaks me out, this would probably be the one for you to use. Okay, so it's just an entry level. It's also good for my people who have been on soap and water for most of their life, and they're just like, yeah, I'm not really sure if I'm ready to jump into anti-aging, but you just want to get into the routine of using something a little bit of a higher level for washing your face. This would be good for you. All right, and it comes based on your skin type, and it's going to help you maintain healthy skin while having a customizable regimen that's not complex or hard to remember. At the very least, get a cleanser and a moisturizer. Wash your face and moisturize. If you want to take it to the next level, get a toner and a scrub. But you can have it your way. All right. Then we have our miracle set, which again is for those of us who have early to moderate signs of aging, or you want to stay ahead of the game. I would say this is like 21 to like 45. Our Time Eyes Repair, more seasoned skin 45 plus, right? Or the person who likes the best. There are people in their 20s, to be frank, in their late 20s who've already started using Time Eyes Repair because they're just like, I don't want to have to use, I want to get ahead of it, or I'm just high maintenance and I like the best. Okay, so you can mix and match this. Our Clear Proof, again, for acne fighting. And those who are like, I love all things organic and natural, and I shop at Whole Foods and all the granola and all the things, I love all that, then the Naturally line is probably going to be your jam. So if you want more information about this, the other thing I would suggest, if you've never done it, is take the Skin Analyzer app to consultants as well. When was the last time you used the Mary Kay Skin Analyzer app? Is it time to get a reassessment of your skin? Remember, it takes that snapshot of your skin and goes deep and gives you all of the answers based on the texture, the skin around the wrinkles, all of those all of the information to give you a customized regimen for you. But to those who are our guests that popped on, if you are like, ooh, I really am ready to get into my MK skin era, we do have some specials for you. And so your basic beauty is, again, just getting started with a cleanser and a moisturizer for 40. The It Girl Beauty is where you add in your toner and your scrub, and that's 80. All right. And then if you're just like, oh, I just need a couple little things to take it to the next level. I want to make sure I'm taking off my eye makeup. I want to even pre-clean my face. This is going to be your duo, your oil-free eye makeup remover and your micellar water. Okay. So the micellar water, you can use that at night to pre-clean your skin. It's like sweeping before you mop, right? And then your makeup remover is your critter getter, right? If you wear mascara, you want to make sure you're taking off that eye makeup, because if you've ever looked up what a little eye mite is, they naturally live in our lashes. And I guess I'm even more, I live in Illinois, and right now we're dealing with cicadas, and all I can think about is just like all of those little critters and everything. And I can only imagine something like that in a microscopic way being in my eye and me not cleaning it. Like, I just have to make sure I get all of that off. So that's a great visual for you, right? And then even taking care of our skin, we want to make sure we're using sunscreen. Now, the skincare we talked about today didn't have sunscreen in it. So to be perfectly protected, we have a mineral facial sunscreen that you can add on as a finisher. And then a quick little dash out the door. Again, even for our teens and tweens, this is age appropriate look, or maybe we're a little bit older and we're just like, no, we want to have a no fuss look, or the no makeup, a lip gloss of your choice, and a liquid eyeshadow. And so those are some specials for you. But again, we wanted to just make this quick and fast, literally a little pop-up for you to learn more about the skincare. We'll open it up if anybody has any questions about the new line. If you have the question, somebody else might as well, or any comments or anything you're excited, maybe even for our consultants, what you're excited to maybe add into your regimen. Any thoughts on that before we wrap up?
I have a question.
Sure.
My oldest daughter, when she was a teen, I used to buy her Mary Kay products, and it had an orange cap on it. I'm not sure the name of it. Is that
Velocity.
similar to what you just showed us? Is it about comparable?
So she used Velocity. When you said orange cap,
Okay.
that was Velocity. I'm dating myself, Yvette. I go back 20 years in Mary Kay, okay? Like, yes, I don't look like I've been in Mary Kay 20 years, but I have. That means the skincare is good. Okay, but no, anyway, no, Velocity was our skincare line, yes, for teens and tweens. And
Okay.
it had that nice, fresh citrus
Yes.
scent and so forth. We had a perfume, which people still ask me about. So, yes, this would be the replacement for that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Good
Thank you.
question. Velocity. Oh, you took us back right there. Throwback Thursday. All right. Anybody else have a question or comment? Go ahead, Lori.
I actually want to, because I just ordered mine today, to try this just to like, change up a little bit, but I like toner. So I like the squeaky clean look because even though, we wash our face, where most of us are here that out here live in Georgia. So like that extra step, off that layer of humidity and then sometimes dealing with like breakouts, even acne because of the sun. Sometimes, I've, been seeing that like little spots in my arm and now I'm like, okay, worry about my face because of the sun and other things. So I do want to take my analyzer out and do that when we get off today, just to see where I can, make some changes. So, still want my anti-aging, but nothing wrong with like, hydration. I'm in the air all day and my skin, even as a consultant, it doesn't get extra dry. So I'm, looking forward to some more hydration needed for the summer.
Yeah, I just saw your comment about your skin getting drier in the summer with being in air conditioner all day. So, yes, air conditioning, right? Like that does take it to the next level. And hydration is still important 12 months of the year. So, good point. Carolyn?
My question is, since the new skincare does not have what is it called?
Sunscreen?
Sunscreen. Do we put the sunscreen on after the moisturizer like we were doing with time-wise?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so great question. So that is, again, order of application is important, right?
Mm-hmm.
So to that reminder, so again, if you're doing a basic regimen, right, not even including toners or scrubs, you're going to wash your face first, right, with a cleanser, like brushing your teeth. Mm-hmm. Okay, so brushing your teeth and then a moisturizer. And then the last step is always a sunscreen because you want to protect the skin before you go out in the elements. And this has your SPF 30. This is a mineral facial sunscreen. And so sometimes, again, people do better with a physical sunscreen versus this is being a mineral one versus a chemical sunscreen. Like we have a chemical sunscreen in our time-wise regimen versus this is a mineral. Okay. And again, this is a good product for men and women. I have had some customers already say, oh, my husband needs this. He works outside. Like he needs to add he may not be on a full regimen, but she wanted to just get him a sunscreen. So that's another thought. If you have people that work outside, or if you're outside, or even if you're not outside, you guys, like the elements, the sun, like I've shared this often, but like, did you know how much like blue light you're exposed to from your devices? From your computers, from your phones, from your tablets. Really, when don't you have a device in your hand or you're in front of it? So thank you for asking that question, because I did want to talk a little bit more about, because this is a newer product too. If you're like, oh, I don't know about this product, this just dropped 3 months ago. So it's pretty new. All right, good questions. Anybody else? Are we excited though? Like, again, we just want to start doing some of these pop-ups sometimes with new products, and of course invite our guests and customers, but also for beauty consultants, because whether you are someone who is a brand ambassador and you just want to have access to great products, that's what I did for 10 years. I just was like, I like these products and I don't want to pay full price for them anymore. And so I did that for 10 years. I just really got my stuff at a discount. And then I decided to, and I service a few customers too, so I did take care of them, but then I decided to use this to make money. And so we have a variety of people that are part of Mary Kay for different reasons. But again, we just wanted to make sure we're giving more value to you, so you even know what is in this catalog that I'm seeing quarterly. And for our customers, are you on your beauty consultant's mailing list so that you can get the paper one? Or maybe you're like, I'm good with a digital one. She will take care of you either way. But again, thank you so much, you guys, for watching, being on live, our live studio audience, or those of you who are watching the replay. Again, we're excited. I believe that this new line is going to just really be a great introduction for what is this new generation? Alpha. The Gen Alpha, right? Because they do care about skincare. And if you are on TikTok, make sure you follow Mary Kay on TikTok, because they are on TikTok and doing a lot of commercials and so forth. So tell your little young people who are on TikTok, or maybe you're on it too, follow Mary Kay, because again, you can learn a little bit more about not only the skincare line, but our other products as well. So thanks for being on our session this evening. If you have questions, check in with your beauty consultant, and we'll see you soon.